Hi, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Grow Through This. I'm Dr. Sylvia Kay, and I'm so happy you're here. Today I'm going to be talking about Module 4 inside my curriculum, Overcoming Loneliness, Unlocking Self-Confidence, and Embracing Connection. Module 4 is about reprogramming your subconscious mind. It's a big topic. What does that even mean? Reprogramming your subconscious mind. Well, basically, what it helps you do is it helps you kind of rewind the tape in your brain to certain memories, certain beliefs, certain thoughts that you've been practicing for a long time, and it empowers you to start to reprogram new meanings, to start to practice new thoughts, to start to entertain new ideas and new possibilities for yourself, for your relationship, and so much more. When it comes to talking about loneliness, especially in Module 4, what I want to help you do is basically revisit old painful memories where perhaps you felt insecure, where you didn't feel confidence, where perhaps you felt all alone or you didn't feel that you had anyone that really cared or that you could reach out to. In this module, I am going to offer you a very powerful meditation. I call it the timeline reshaping meditation. It's going to help you go back in time per se, in your mind, to revisit an old memory, to revisit perhaps a core wound or some kind of painful story that you've told yourself regarding a certain defining moment in your life. And as you go back to this memory, in this meditation, you're going to be able to offer your younger self a new meaning, a new narrative. You're going to challenge your younger self to perhaps embrace a new perspective about that moment, but also to challenge your younger self and your adult self to practice a new narrative regarding perhaps an old, painful memory. So with this meditation, the timeline reshaping meditation, it's going to require you to create a safe spot. So make sure you do this when you're not going to be interrupted. Definitely do this when you're at home or in a safe environment. No driving any kind of vehicles or any kind of machinery. You need to do this in a very, I would say, quiet but also safe environment. Now, once you've allocated yourself some time, I would say at least 20 to 30 minutes of time where you can be in a quiet space and uninterrupted. I would begin by preparing a journal, a notebook, or just a piece of paper of something to write some notes on. And then once you have created this time and this space for you to do this timeline reshaping meditation, then go ahead and replay this video right here, and I'm going to lead you in this moment through the meditation. So imagine you are ready to begin the timeline reshaping meditation. You have comfy clothes on, you've created that quiet environment, and you have created an intention for yourself to grow, to heal, to embrace a bigger part of you beyond some of your own self-limiting thoughts or beliefs. So let's go ahead and begin. We're going to sit in a nice, comfortable position. Maybe you're sitting on a chair, maybe you're sitting on some pillows, maybe you're lying on your bed. If you are doing that, you can simply just continue playing the audio of this meditation and close your eyes. If you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes, no problem at all. Just keep a soft gaze looking at something on the floor or perhaps a candle or maybe something pleasant. I'm going to close my eyes just for the beginning of the meditation, and we're going to begin with taking a deep inhale in through our nose and a big exhale making a ha sound. Excellent. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale through your nose. And exhale, make a ha sound. And 1 more time. Inhale through your nose. And exhale, make that ha sound. Bravo. Now you're ready. So with your eyes closed or open, let's begin the meditation. So as you're breathing, I invite you to ask your mind to present yourself an old memory related to an event where you didn't feel confident, related to an event where perhaps you felt insecure or lonely or scared. And allow your mind to just bring up any memory and try not to overthink it. Whatever first memory comes up, I want you to create a movie in your head. I want you to recreate this memory as if it was a movie and start to play out the scenes. Place the people in this memory. Who do you remember that was there when you were experiencing that difficult time where you felt insecure or alone? Or who was not there? I also want you to remember yourself, your younger self, in this memory. Try to imagine what you were wearing, what clothes you would have had on, the colors. Try to think about what your hair looked like. Try to even imagine what the smells were in that environment, what the environment looked like. Maybe you were in your bedroom, maybe you were in a playground, maybe you were somewhere else. Now, at first you might feel some hesitation, and that's absolutely okay. But just again, allow yourself to really create this movie in your head, or imagine to the best of your ability elements that were happening in this core memory. And now I want you to imagine yourself as your adult self, who you are today, and place yourself in that memory. Place yourself in a position or in a certain area of that environment that you remember, and see where you first feel drawn to place yourself. So you're placing your adult self in this very important memory that you have. And now I want you to observe your younger self. Observe the facial expressions that you would have had. Observe the feeling tone that you were probably experiencing. Observe just the environment. Try to really empathically remember what you were feeling, what you were going through, what that struggle was. And then if you can, imagine as your adult self observing your younger self, introduce yourself to your younger self. Let your younger self know that you are them from the future, coming back to this memory, revisiting this old memory, and validate all the feelings that you were going through. Validate any feelings of sadness, frustration, any feelings of feeling all alone. Try not to overthink it, and just simply extend compassion and empathy to your younger self. You can simply say, it makes sense that you were feeling the way that you were feeling with everything that was going on. And just allow that to settle in. Imagine your younger self hearing your words, being validated, probably for the first time, for what you were feeling back then. And now I invite you to ask your younger self, is there anything that you would like me to know? Is there anything that you would like to show me? Is there something important that you need from me? And just see what comes. See what answers come from your younger self. If you feel your younger self a little shy, that's okay. And just allow your imagination to provide you answers. Imagine what your younger self would want to show you, tell you, or what they would want to ask from you. You can allow those answers just to freely flow through your mind, or you can write them down. And now I want you to tap into your wisdom, into the adult that you are today. And remembering that everything that your younger self was going through back then, perhaps there's something that you would like to share your younger self. Perhaps there's a perspective. Perhaps there's a new message that you would like your younger self to know. To let your younger self know that she or he is loved, that he or she was really going through a hard time. It was really overwhelming, but they have an incredible sense of resilience. Perhaps reframe some old belief systems that maybe your younger self believed about themselves due to the adults or the environment. Let your younger self know that they are loved, that they are worthy, that they are valuable. See what else comes to you in your own words, and extend your personal message from your adult self to your younger self. And take a deep breath. And exhale, make a ha sound. And now see if there's anything else that your younger self would like you to know about the environment, about what they were going through, or perhaps something that they need from you as an adult, as the adult version of themselves. Perhaps they need something from you. See whatever answers come. And now I want you to remind your younger self that you are available, that your younger self is not alone, that anytime that your younger self needs you, needs to connect with you, needs to play with you, needs to feel safe, needs to feel reassured, needs to feel loved, allow your younger self to know from your heart that you are available energetically, that your adult self is available to nurture, to validate, to honor, to see, to hear your younger version. And now take a moment and just see if there's anything else that your younger self would like you to know. Maybe your younger self would like to hug you. Maybe you would like to hug your younger version of yourself. And simply just allow whatever comes up to be without judging it or overthinking it. And as we wrap up this timeline reshaping meditation, I want you to extend a message of love for your younger self. And also extend a message of gratitude. Thank your younger self for participating in this meditation. Thank your younger self for being open to this form of communication. And take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale, let it all go. And thank your adult self for participating in this meditation. And know that anytime you might feel overwhelmed, anytime that you feel stuck or insecure or disconnected, that you can go back to your younger self in this core memory, or perhaps conjure up a new memory where you can go back in time and connect to younger parts of yourself, where you can offer the younger parts of yourself new information. You can reframe certain belief systems. You can reframe certain meanings that were applied to those events. And this is how you help reprogram your subconscious mind. This is how you help yourself create a new narrative, to infuse new meanings, and to expand yourself to new potential, new ways of being, so that you can show up in a different way in your relationships. And most important, you can show up in a new, more fuller way in your relationship to yourself. I thank you for being courageous. I thank you for being open to this very alternative form of meditation, and an alternative form of really healing parts of ourselves. And with this, I hope that you can feel a deeper connection to yourself, and that in general, in an overall picture, you can feel more confident, and that you can feel more connected to others that are important to you in your life. And I thank you for being a part of this global approach to help reduce loneliness, to talk more about loneliness. But most important, I thank you for being a part of this initiative to connect to yourself on a deeper level. Because what we need right now is more connection with ourselves and with others. And together we can help better manage this global epidemic of loneliness by creating these micro and macro connections. So thank you again for joining me here. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, go ahead and do so now, and stay tuned for more videos on this channel, Grow Through This. And if you have Instagram, try to follow me at Dr. Sylvia K. That's DrSylvia, the letter K. Thank you, and see you soon.